What if I told you that some of the most chilling crimes in history remain unsolved to this day? These enigmatic puzzles have captivated minds for decades, even centuries, their secrets locked away by the hands of time. The allure of these unsolved crimes lies in the endless possibilities, the tantalizing whispers of what could have occurred. We're about to embark on a journey through the annals of history, unearthing 10 of the most confounding unsolved mysteries. Join us as we delve into these enigmatic mysteries, starting with a case that has puzzled investigators for over a century. Our first mystery takes us back to the grimy streets of Victorian London, where the infamous Jack the Ripper once prowled. In the late summer and fall of 1888, a shadow of terror loomed over Whitechapel. 5 women, all working as prostitutes, met grisly ends. The brutality of the crimes was chilling. Each victim was not just killed, but horribly mutilated, indicating a killer with a disturbing fascination for the human anatomy. Theories about the killer's identity have been as varied as they are numerous. From a deranged surgeon to a member of the royal family, conjecture and speculation have woven a complex tapestry of possibilities. Despite the passing of over a century, new theories continue to emerge, keeping the mystery alive and as perplexing as ever. Despite numerous suspects and theories, the identity of Jack the Ripper remains a mystery. This sinister enigma continues to captivate and confound us, a grim reminder of the darkest corners of human nature. From the bloody streets of London, we journey to the vast Pacific Ocean, where aviation pioneer Amelia Earhart vanished without a trace. A woman of firsts, Earhart was the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Her daring spirit and relentless pursuit of adventure captivated the world. But on July 2, 1937, during her attempt to circumnavigate the globe, Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared. Their last known location: over the Pacific Ocean, near Howland Island. Despite the largest and most expensive search in naval history at the time, neither Earhart, Noonan, nor their plane were ever found. The mystery surrounding their disappearance has sparked countless theories. Some believe they crashed into the ocean, while others speculate they were captured by the Japanese. Some even suggest they survived and lived out their lives under new identities. Despite extensive search efforts, what happened to Amelia Earhart on that fateful day remains unknown. Our next mystery takes us to 1940s Hollywood, where the gruesome murder of a young actress has baffled investigators for decades. In the heart of the showbiz world, Elizabeth Short's life was cut tragically short. Known posthumously as the Black Dahlia, Short's brutal murder became a sensation, her story twisted into a narrative of Hollywood dreams turned nightmare. On a chilly morning in January 1947, Short's mutilated remains were found in a vacant lot. Her body had been severed at the waist, drained of blood, and horrifyingly posed. The gruesome nature of her death sparked widespread media interest and numerous investigations. Over the years, countless theories have surfaced, with over 50 individuals confessing to the crime, yet none have been definitively linked to the murder. From mobsters to mad doctors, the list of alleged perpetrators is as long as it is inconclusive. Despite numerous investigations, the Black Dahlia case remains one of Hollywood's most infamous unsolved mysteries. We now turn our attention to San Francisco in the late 1960s, where a serial killer known as the Zodiac terrorized the city. This malevolent figure cast a shadow of fear as he claimed responsibility for a chilling series of murders. The audacity of his actions was only matched by his love for games, as he sent ciphered letters to the local media. These cryptic messages, a morbid blend of scorekeeping and brain teasers, were his signature. They contained shocking claims of the number of his victims, which he stated were as many as 37, though investigators could only confirm 5. His letters were a twisted challenge, daring law enforcement and amateur sleuths alike to unmask him. In spite of the countless hours spent on decoding his ciphers and the tireless investigations, the Zodiac killer's true identity eludes us even today. Despite the killer's taunting letters, the true identity of the Zodiac killer remains a mystery. Our journey continues to 1975 Michigan, where Union leader Jimmy Hoffa mysteriously disappeared. Hoffa, an influential figure in the Teamsters Union, was last seen in the parking lot of the Machu's Red Fox restaurant. His disappearance sparked one of the most notorious missing person cases in American history. Hoffa was known for his connections to organized crime, making the mafia a prime suspect in his disappearance. Yet, despite exhaustive investigations, no concrete evidence has ever been found to implicate them or anyone else. Over the years, theories about Hoffa's fate have ranged from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some believe he was murdered and his body disposed of in a meat grinder. Others think he was buried under the Giants Stadium in New Jersey. Despite decades of investigations, the whereabouts of Jimmy Hoffa remain unknown. His disappearance serves as a chilling reminder of the lengths to which people will go to maintain power and control. We now travel to Australia in 1948, where a man was found dead on a beach with a mysterious note in his pocket. The Tamam Shud case, named after the Persian phrase meaning ended or finished, found on a scrap of paper in the man's pocket, has puzzled investigators for decades. The man, dressed in a suit and tie, was found lying on Somerton Beach with no identification, no obvious cause of death, and a cryptic note in his pocket. This note led detectives to a secret compartment in a car near the beach, where they found an odd book filled with coded messages. Theories abound, from espionage to unrequited love, yet none have ever been confirmed. The man's identity remains unknown, as do the reasons for his death and the meaning behind the cryptic note. Despite extensive investigations and recent DNA testing, the Tamam Shud case remains one of Australia's most puzzling mysteries. Our next mystery takes us back to California in the late 1970s and early 1980s, where a serial killer and rapist known as the original Night Stalker evaded capture. This phantom criminal is believed to have committed at least 12 murders, 50 sexual assaults, and over 100 burglaries. His reign of terror spanned across a decade, leaving a trail of fear that gripped the region. One chilling hallmark of the original Night Stalker was his penchant for taunting phone calls. He would often call his victims before and after his attacks, his voice a haunting reminder of his unyielding presence. Despite the scale of his crimes and the relentless pursuit by law enforcement, the Night Stalker managed to slip through the cracks of justice time and time again. In the world of unsolved mysteries, the original Night Stalker case stands as a chilling testament to the shadows that can lurk within our societies. Despite recent DNA breakthroughs, the identity of the original Night Stalker remains unknown. We now move to Portugal in 2007, where a little girl named Madeleine McCann disappeared from her holiday apartment. As the evening turned to night on May 3rd, Madeleine, just shy of her 4th birthday, vanished without a trace from her family's vacation apartment in Praia da Luz. The McCanns had been dining with friends at a nearby tapas bar, routinely checking on their 3 children asleep in the apartment. But at around 10 in the evening, Madeleine was gone. The case quickly snowballed into a global media sensation. Around the world, millions watched as Madeleine's parents, Kate and Jerry McCann, pleaded for their daughter's safe return. Her innocent face plastered across newspapers, billboards, and television screens. The Portuguese police, Scotland Yard, and countless private investigators pored over leads, tips, and sightings from across the globe. Over the years, a rogues gallery of suspects emerged, from burglars to child traffickers, each theory more chilling than the last. Yet despite the thousands of pages of police reports, the countless hours of investigative work, and the millions of pounds spent, no definitive evidence has been found, no conviction made. And so, the case of Madeleine McCann, which started as a family's worst nightmare, has morphed into a true crime enigma that continues to baffle investigators and captivate the world. Despite one of the most high-profile investigations in recent history, the fate of Madeleine McCann remains a mystery. Our final mystery takes us to Los Angeles in 2013, where a young woman named Elissa Lam died under mysterious circumstances. Lam, a Canadian student visiting the city, was staying at the infamous Cecil Hotel. Her odd behavior, captured in an unsettling elevator video, became a focal point of the case. In the footage, Lam is seen pressing multiple elevator buttons, hiding in the corner, and making strange gestures, as if interacting with an unseen entity. Days later, Lam's body was discovered in the hotel's water tank after guests reported issues with the water supply. The cause of her death was ruled as accidental drowning, but the circumstances leading up to it remain inexplicable. Various theories have emerged, from foul play to mental health issues, and even supernatural influences. Some attribute her death to the hotel's dark history, linking it to previous crimes and suicides. Despite numerous investigations and theories, the death of Elissa Lam remains shrouded in mystery. From the grimy streets of Victorian London to the glitz of Hollywood, from the vast Pacific Ocean to a quiet beach in Australia, these unsolved mysteries continue to captivate and confound us. Each tale we've traversed, from the chilling Whitechapel murders to the enigmatic Elisa Lam case, underscores the enduring intrigue that unsolved crimes hold. They are puzzles waiting to be pieced together, stories yearning to be told. In the end, perhaps it is the unanswered questions that make these mysteries so compelling.